And I'm Matt Hannah.
And this is Horror Hour with the Hannahs.
Where horror isn't just a genre, it's a lifestyle.
And today we are joined for a very fun episode by Klarissa of I've Seen That One Movie Journal and Podcast. Hello.
Woot woot.
Hello! Thank you so much for having me on. I am dying to dive into some horror spooky vibes.
And thank you so much for joining us. And I guess before we get into anything, tell us about yourself, where we can find you, all that good stuff.
Totally. So, like you guys said, my name is Klarissa. I am someone who kind of went down the movie rabbit hole a few years ago because there were way too many classics that I hadn't seen. I'm finding out like 2 years into this journey that list never ends.
Correct.
That list like adapts. So it's been really fun to like piece together recommendations from other people and be like, oh yes, now all of a sudden I'm seeing this movie everywhere. It was good that I saw it. So that's kind of been my journey and it's been so fun, but I've seen that one on Instagram and occasionally TikTok. I'm a nightmare on there, but you can't find me. So some fun stuff.
I wanted to say you have a great tag. Like I've seen that one's a great name. And you are recommended to me all the time. And it's very funny that we're speaking to the first time. I mean, we probably follow each other, but I feel like all the time I'm like, oh, there she is again.
It's probably because
there she is again.
The Horror Hour account, obviously, we follow each other.
On
so
my
I'm
personal.
sure on your personal account,
I think we follow each other on
because
personal
of that.
too.
Oh, I don't know.
But I think we
Love that.
But either way, it's just funny where I was like, her again? You know?
Here she is, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, isn't that so funny? I feel like I feel that in the movie world so much, where it's like we have people who kind of interconnect us. I mean, Andrew Corns raves about your show, and so I started listening to it this last year, and I was like, no wonder Andrew loves this show. But, I mean, so much fun. Also, Andrew knows everyone, ever.
Yes, literally.
Andrew is also the biggest shill for everyone, complimentary, you know. Andrew loves, or he just likes people that are like-minded to us, so, you know.
Yeah.
He introduced us to Britt from 1001 by 1, and like now we're besties.
Oh my gosh, Britt's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Britt.
Yeah.
So there's a
shout
great
out to everyone.
connection
Hello.
there. Yeah, shout out to everyone. I know Andrew will be listening. That's the scary part, you know.
Let's start throwing our insults at him.
No, we love
quick.
Andrew.
Andrew
already knows.
we gotta bring down his ego.
I go to his face with him, so you know, he knows. He'll never get over, you know, putting what was it? No, I can Fellowship over Mulholland Drive for his revised.
Oh yeah.
We jumped down his throat for that
Matt
one.
still holds a grudge.
We're still holding. Yeah. I told him I was going to create a competing podcast, the Revisionist Almanac, because of that one. So
I'm going to revise what that revisionist said.
Exactly.
Literally.
Yeah. So
but either way, we appreciate Andrew. We appreciate you jumping on here with us. And we're looking forward to doing another draft that Hannah has put together for us.
Yeah,
so.
The first draft, I kind of kicked ass, so I'm a little nervous this time. And I feel like I have something to prove. But
there you go. No, you kicked ass.
Wishing you guys the best of luck.
Here's my issue, Klarissa, is that I am going to do what is best for me and not what the audience wants. So I think I had a pretty kick-ass list, but I didn't win, unfortunately, because I personally won. I went internal, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but sometimes you got to go charts.
I
versus arts.
I did go a little more charts this time, and I will say I picked 3 for each, and I feel good with all 3. So I'm feeling pretty good right now.
All right. Well, today's theme
go ahead.
is a little vaguer than last time. We're just doing subgenres of horror. And so, like we mentioned, we are doing a draft. So our draft order will be selected by a random generator, and then we're going to
typically called like a wheel, you know. We'll do like a little spinny boy.
A wheel of names, yes.
A spinny boy.
It is. A spinny boy, if you will.
Classic.
Classic
spinny boy.
And then we're going to select our order then we're going to do a snake draft once we have the order via the spinny boy. The categories that we will be drafting today are trapped/single location, found footage, paranormal, zombie, slasher, horror comedy, psychological horror thriller, and vacation or travel. So we cannot repeat movies between categories. They can't show up in multiple categories. So if I say it in one, no one else can use it, and you can't use the movie again. And if there's any concern about the validity of the pick, we're like, let's say we're like, that is literally not a paranormal movie, a doofus, then we vote as a group. And
we're gonna do
rules.
combat. Trial by combat.
That's what Matt and I will do.
Yep.
Clarissa, you don't have to participate in the trial by combat.
Love it.
So I'm going to do our little wheel of names to figure out what order we are going in.
Oh, yeah. And as you spin that, I'm going to clarify for Clarissa in the audience that my office holiday party was today, and I've been drinking since like 11:30, and I'm still awake. So if I sound goofy at all, that's why. But I think I'm powering through. All right.
Yeah.
I grabbed another beer to. It's bad.
Just top it off. Keep it going.
I work for an 8-person company, so the holiday party goes kind of crazy. I won at Putt Shack, and my boss gave me a $200 gift card because of my win at Putt Shack.
Because he won at mini golf.
At mini golf.
How crazy
he did say beforehand, whoever wins this is winning the extra gift card, and so.
Insane.
Your boy crushed 2 tall beers in one and got that $200 Southwest gift card. So
I can't imagine working in a job that pays you. That sounds crazy.
Isn't it nuts?
That is crazy. They're like, you're just, guess what? Merry Christmas, you get a job.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have income.
Yep.
They need a 9th employee?
For real? Yeah, you want to? You need an engineering degree. So if you got that,
I have an English degree. I got a degree in something I speak fluently. Yeah.
Well, we just went, and Hannah happened to be the first draft. There was a clapping in the background.
The clapping noise was the draft saying I was pick number 1. So pick number 2.
It's going right now. I hear a bunch of.
It's
coming out of the.
Oh my gosh!
Whoa!
No. Okay, Matt is in the middle.
Now, Klarissa, you were in a good spot though because you get the snake.
So
you're going to get 2 in a row, which typically I think is the better spot to be.
I think Klarissa is the best spot because she gets 2 picks right in the beginning. I think that's
that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Hannah will go first, and again, you can pick in any order. So whatever you think is important, you go for.
Okay, I'm gonna get my most important pick for myself out of the way. So for vacation/travel, I'm gonna have to do Midsummer.
Great pick.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like if Midsummer didn't show up on this draft under vacation/travel, we'd be very silly. It's one of my favorite horror movies of the century. I think it's beautiful looking. It's fucking terrifying. And I have been to Sweden, so I just think it's somewhere fun. Like, it's fun that I've been there. Not there, but you know.
I feel so stupid because I have this movie on my top 10 horror of all time.
Did you not listen?
And I didn't even list it on my vacation or travel.
Matt, you're dumb.
I'm losing it.
Oh, man. So that's a great pick.
Good pick. No, I feel good that you picked that as your first.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
No. Okay, you guys, I saw Hereditary, was so shaken up.
Oh,
good.
I've been scared to see Midsummer. I'm doing something fun with Brit from 1001. And so I'm going to watch it, but I feel like I've emotionally prepared myself. I'm like, get in the game. Get in the game. Come on, Clarissa. Like, be brave. So I will eventually.
I'm excited for you to watch it.
I'm excited.
It's a different kind of scary than Hereditary. Like, it's disturbing, but it's not like Hereditary has all of the scary things in it. And this one, I wouldn't say does. Like, it's not as jumpy.
Oh, good.
I'll also say, I love both of these. I think I like Midsummer better. Midsummer's a 10 out of 10 movie for me. And one way to, I think, sell it, when you watch Hereditary, your tummy hurts when it ends.
Yes.
Right? Midsummer, it's not that it ends in a good way for anybody, but I find myself, like, smiling ear to ear when it ends. And reason being, I've explained this before. You watch Seinfeld? I don't know if you've watched Seinfeld.
Actually, no. I was a Frasier girl.
Fine. we can compare. I mean, obviously older, but when I talk about Seinfeld being like the A plot, the B plot, the C plot, everything comes together at the end to
Yeah.
this like cohesive narrative. And that's a funny thing about a sitcom. Midsummer's like that, where every little thing I feel like comes together for this climax that it's like I can't help but smile and be like, hold
That's
it, and be
nice.
happy about it.
Yeah.
Also, our dog's
Yeah.
coughing in the background. I'm not cutting this out. Norton's coughing if you hear it. It's fine.
Man,
All right.
cut out the coughing.
Well, I'm up second.
Marcus always
So
hacking up something.
I was too busy talking about Midsummer, so I got to go for mine. And to be honest, I know what I need to do. I got to go found footage first, and I will be picking Wreck as my first round pick because I feel good about all my other ones. So Wreck is, I believe, the best found footage film ever made. I have not seen something better, although I have not seen Gojin Haunted Asylum yet, which I'm hearing is great. So I don't know if you've seen Wreck, but if you haven't, it's the best found footage movie ever made. So Anna would agree with me.
You guys raved about it in your top 10, 21st century, and I was sold, but I just haven't watched it yet.
It is scary.
I think you
love it so much.
its construction is just so much better than any other found footage film. Like it's not ridiculous and shaky cam looking. It's like framed well, and I think its reason for being found footage makes more sense than anything else. So
Yeah.
and it's scary as heck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So for anyone out
that.
there who hasn't seen it, highly recommend. But
And I'm sad because I had that under found footage and zombies, so
Yep.
now I can't
You know what?
pick it for anything.
sucks.
So
That's what they
sad.
say, you know.
All right,
man.
Clarissa, you're up with 2 in a row.
Yay. Okay. Well, I have 2 categories where I only have 2 movies that really came to mind. So I'm actually pumped because I was like, I've got to get those.
I didn't say either yet.
No.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
Let's
wait,
do it.
we did say the category. I'm doing found footage.
Okay.
But I'm doing a Blair Witch Project because that is one of 2 that I've ever seen. That is actually also one that I saw when I was younger, and it really freaked me out. I grew up in like a very overtly religious home, and so like witchcraft stuff, I was like, oh my gosh, like I gotta take a sponge to my soul, like when I was younger, which is just so silly because this movie is just great, like it's just good cinema. But yeah, so that is my found footage, is Blair Witch Project.
Perfect. And a classic. It's like the
Classic.
found footage horror movie.
It
It's like
is.
what put the
Like-
the subgenre on the map.
Totally. Well, and like I think historically too, that's one thing that like in the new there's like a name for the 90s in like Hollywood history, and I just will totally blank on it. But it was just basically like more of a wide array of blockbuster availability in that like era, and they were like, this is when found footage broke into the industry, and I'm like, immediately I think of Blair Witch. So there's some good stuff there. Okay, my second category is trapped / single location.
Oh, I'm scared. Okay.
I'm so pumped. I'm going for a Golden Age classic. I'm going Rear Window.
Okay.
That's so. I had that on my list, not as my number 1, and I
Yeah.
didn't think anyone would bring it up. So I'm really happy you picked it.
Oh, yeah. This
I
is
was like secretly
my
thinking
love
this is my
language.
sleeper pick. So fantastic.
Pick.
Well, sorry, it's a sleeper pick because she never seen it. She fell asleep in the first 5 minutes, never watched it. So
It's a
I
slow
think
burn.
it wasn't because she was bored. It was because she was sleepy, and I was like, you gotta
fair.
see this.
Was I sick or just sleepy?
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, I was definitely
But
sleepy.
that is a great pick.
Yeah.
Maybe Hitchcock's best, although I have not seen probably all of his work to say that. But I know a lot of people like I watched it in film
I
class
think we need to do a
in
Hitchcock
college.
month because that is like you were mentioning.
It's a blind spot for you. Right?
You, like having older like blind spots. Hitchcock in general
Yeah.
is a massive blind spot for me. I've seen
Yeah.
Psycho, and that's it. And yeah, I fell asleep during the opening credits to Rear Window,
Which is-
so I did not
they're
watch
beautiful,
any
too.
single piece of the movie. I was just a really
Yeah.
tired guy, but
It happens.
like
It happens to
obviously,
the best of us, yeah.
I'm gonna believe it's a classic for a reason. So it's a good pick, even though I have seen
Oh,
it.
yeah. It
No.
is so good. It is one of my favorite Hitchcocks. I have at least 5 Hitchcocks on here.
Whoa!
It is crazy. Yeah.
No, I like
Kind
it.
of fun. But like this is where I got a little nervous because I was like, most of my horror knowledge really is like silent era, golden age, new Hollywood, it's like 70s to 80s horror. And so I was like, I'm gonna be bringing all the old stuff.
Well, I think that might give you like a massive edge when it comes to voting because most of mine are newer. So
Well, I'm gonna be taking notes on yours.
you really might
Love
take
it.
it though because of that. So we'll see.
No, I also,
Hey.
I just will shout out, because we didn't say too much about Rear Window, like, fantastic single location. It's funny because you forget it's single location. And outside of the horror genre, I actually think it's like one of the more important films ever made. It's fantastic. It's about the nature of why we like movies. It's about voyeurism in movies and like beautiful looking. Hannah, highly recommend. And as a people watcher myself, you know, I feel it because that would totally be me too.
Matt,
I mean, he's so bored.
relatable.
What were you
How
saying?
would you feel if I went Disturbia?
I was thinking that, and I was
Wouldn't
like,
that
that would
be
be
fun?
I
really
love
funny.
Disturbia.
I do too. But it's like very
Literally
clearly,
Shia LaBeouf's Rear Window.
it's Shia LaBeouf's Rear Window. And
It is. It is.
after watching both, Disturbia makes, I think, some fatal mistakes with the formula. No, I like it, but like,
Yeah.
you can't be Rear Window.
One of the mistakes is
Disturbia is
Shia
Rear
LaBeouf.
Window in the suburbs, which is already kind of mixes it all up. But you know, so
Yeah, young me who didn't like horror thought that movie fucking rocked.
it's
That was
scary.
scary as shit.
It is scary.
That
I
was my
thinking
first
that, though.
horror movie. That was Disturbia was my first horror movie. I watched it behind the couch when my mom was watching it with her with my sisters, and I almost peed my pants. I had to run off and watch Julie Andrews' Thoroughly Modern Millie so I could sleep at night. I was like 6 or 7. So that was
I'm
my
trying to think
life.
about timeline for that because I feel like my big first one was I Am Legend, and those are like kind of similar timelines.
Iconic.
So I get it.
Yes.
I Am Legend. Also, I was like hiding behind the covers watching that.
Maybe Disturbia.
Oh yeah.
So like I always consider my first like horror
To be Mama?
movie that I saw. No, Insidious. I
Oh,
watched
that's
it at a
right.
sleepover, but like I had seen Disturbia before that.
That counts. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Disturbia's
I've been
scary.
lying to myself for years.
Yep.
Okay, but
Is it my
Matt,
turn?
Yeah, take your turn before I keep going about like Shia LaBeouf or something.
See, I'm really thinking hard about what you guys are gonna steal and what's more important.
That's
I'm gonna go with horror comedy.
Oh, I'm
and
so
I'm
scared.
gonna
I'm so,
take
Nice.
I'm so scared.
bodies,
Damn it.
bodies.
Yeah,
Nice.
Which is gonna upset Hannah a lot.
I love that
That's why I'm
movie so
taking
much.
it. You know what? This was a really hard category because there's a lot of good ones in here, but that is a more modern one that is actually hysterical. Mm-hmm. Like, I watched it recently and was like, I'm busting a gut throughout this. It's scary. It's a great whodunit. It's a nice looking movie. Like, kind of hits all the marks. So, and I love Rachel Sennett. So shout out. Come on the pod, Rachel.
Come on the pod, Rachel.
Come on the pod,
Sennett.
Rachel.
I think that is a great pick. That was one of my top picks. One of mine, I'm not sure if you're going to let me pick.
I'm gonna veto that, but it's okay.
You're going to
Yeah, I just saw her
You're gonna
list.
veto
Well,
it?
you know what? We'll see. We'll see what Clarissa says. If you know,
If Klarissa
We'll get to
hasn't
it.
seen it,
Yeah.
then what happens? I think you're going to veto the other picks. So
I'm gonna call Matt Dalton. He's gonna
be
veto the shit out of that one, but I'll let go for it. So.
Okay, whatever. It's
Go ahead
fine.
though. Pick whatever you're picking next. Bodies,
Okay.
Bodies rules. if you
Bodies,
haven't
Bodies,
seen
Bodies
it,
is so
highly
funny.
recommend.
I think it just like understands Gen Z humor, or like it
understands
mocks Gen
me.
Z very well, and it understands my
mocks-
sense of humor.
It's like, yeah, I was almost gonna say it's like a modern Scream, but in different ways. So hard to.
Ooh, I have not seen this one either, but it's been on my list forever because I have a big crush on Lee Pace. I saw Lee
You
Pace
should-
was in that, and I was like, I'm sold.
You should
You'll
watch
love
it
him in it.
after.
He's so funny.
Which one's Lee Pace in that one? The Greg?
Yeah,
What
he's
one?
Greg.
Oh. You should.
He's a vet.
Sorry, I'm laughing. Yes, it's
Love it.
fantastic. I hope that this convinces you because there are a lot of really good horror
Sold.
comedies, and for me to pick this one says a lot. So
It bodes
But
well.
I am
Okay.
playing to the audience a little bit too.
Fun.
Probably.
All right,
Okay.
Hannah, you are up, and then you get 2 in a row.
Okay, so if you're gonna so my
I
pick
will.
for
I'll
horror
let you
comedy
say it, but then
was I don't think it counts really because like to me it's not a horror comedy, but some people consider it a black comedy. It would be Barbarian. That
Okay.
is if you've seen all the buzz for Weapons this year. It's Zach Krieger's first film. I think it's more just like a horror film that uses comedy for
That's why I want to
very,
veto.
very
As
well.
Matt Dalton said in one of our famous TikToks,
Yeah.
it's not a comedy. It is a horror movie that uses comedy as levity.
Yeah, but some people consider it a black comedy.
I know. I think,
so...
but my point is, I think you're cheating by picking it. So I'm like,
No, I am.
Clarissa, have you seen Barbarian?
No.
Damn it. Well, then you can get away with it if you want
sorry,
to.
Well, since you were vetoing me and you have seen it, I'll just go for my new
All right.
second.
I appreciate your concessions.
Yeah. You're welcome. I'm gonna go with Jennifer's Body.
I like that
fun.
pick. I will let you. That one I think
Nice.
is more reasonable.
I think that is
Yes.
quite reasonable in my personal
Yeah.
opinion. I think, obviously, like, Diablo Cody, she's a great fucking writer. She also wrote Juno, for example.
And Evil Dead 2013 helped rewrite it.
Spruce
Yeah.
it up, yeah. Great writer. I think Jennifer's Body's so funny. I think Megan Fox is, like, so fucking good in that movie. And
Maybe her best role, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it.
super feminist.
I like Amanda Seyfried in it.
I
too, so.
just think I haven't
Nice.
seen it in a while, and I'm pretty sure I've only seen it once, but it's been on our list to cover for such a long time because I really, really, really want to rewatch it, and yeah,
That movie really is proof that Megan Fox is a good actor, and
No,
like
she
probably
is.
should have given more opportunities. She's like, no joke, probably like too good looking, and everyone's like, she's got to play a leading woman when it's like she can play like a very funny, goofy character, and no one will let her do.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah.
it's the same as Brad Pitt's a better character actor than he is leading man, but he's too good looking, so everyone wants him as leading man.
it's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Some people are,
Well-
it's a curse.
Some people are just
To
too
be
hot.
that hot,
I'm
you know?
just too hot.
I'm just too hot, yeah.
Yeah, damn it. Well, it's like Harrison Ford. They did a like newer version of Sabrina, like the Audrey Hepburn classic, and he played Linus Larrabee, who is played by Humphrey Bogart, who is not a stud muffin, personally. Sorry to anyone who thinks Humphrey Bogart is a stud. But Harrison Ford, I was like, what? No. But he does the like awkward guy well. And then he does Indiana Jones really well. So hot people, take the chance.
It's
Be
because Harrison Ford is like normal hot.
Yeah, he
We're
is.
in the
He's
we're
normal
in the,
hot.
He's normal hot. We're in
Megan
the
Fox
days
is
of
abnormally
yeah,
hot.
Yeah, like
Yes.
she's like unreal looking hot.
It's
Like
yeah.
you just stare at her and try and do the math of how that happened.
Like what
Actually,
kind
no.
of fucking genetics are at play there? It's unreal.
and she's like
Yeah.
funny and entertaining and apparently a good parent as well. You know?
also like
Cute.
kind of fucking weird and
yeah.
freaky. I mean,
Well, I think she's just weird for the paparazzi, but
If
She's
that's the case,
unapologetically herself.
yes,
There it is.
we love that.
I like it.
An icon, truly.
Yes.
So that was you. Does that mean
So
I'm up again? Oh my!
Uh,
I get 2 in a row.
Oh, you get 2 in a row. We're going on too
Two
many
in a
tangents
row.
here.
So I'm gonna do my trapped single location because I know Matt has it on his list because he bragged about having it on his list earlier.
Don't do it.
Matt historically steals all my draft picks
Don't
in
do it.
fantasy and in our
Oh.
last.
She says I
horror
historically steal it. We both have good ideas, and I tend to get to them first.
draft. Well, it's because I'll be like, Matt, should I pick this? I feel like this is a
And
good
then I
idea. And
ignore
then he
her.
immediately says it.
Yeah, because I'm ignoring you because I want to
shitbag.
pick it because I already had it in my head too.
You're
But
a
I just keep
terrible
it.
person.
I keep it internal so you don't steal
I
it.
have anxiety, so I need validation before I say it.
That's
You know
so real.
Grow
That's
up,
so
man.
real.
So
I
I told
called
you
my
last time. I
mom
just said,
before this draft. It's like, Leslie, how's this list?
we should have had her on.
I get it.
We could have had your mom.
Hilarious. Shout out to Leslie.
All right, go ahead. I know what Hannah's going to pick. Should I steal your thunder?
For trapped single location.
She's going to pick Green Room.
I'm picking Green Room. I think Green Room is. I don't know whether to say it's underrated or
Underwatched,
Not. Like, I
maybe.
feel it's underwatched because I feel like anyone who watches it knows that it's a certified banger, but I don't know if enough people have seen it across the board. But I just think it is an incredibly well done movie. I think it has a really great cast. I mean, Patrick Stewart as a neo-Nazi is
Insane.
fucking rocks. And I think I really love, like, the fact that it's, like, set backstage at a punk show. I feel like it combines a lot of the things that I find interesting and compelling into one movie. And I do think it's amongst A24's best of their horror resume. So, had to
You're
pick
going
her.
with it.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump in because I feel like I have to comment on every movie. Green Room is well known, I think, among the horror community, which is funny because it feels like a movie.
Yeah.
If that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
Like, it feels like it should be more popular among the general audience of, like, film lovers, but it's kind of still trapped in the horror movie audience, I would say. So that's my selling point.
Okay. Well, Matt, you are up.
I am
to
up.
pick.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what's going to be stolen.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing the same.
You know, it's time. I need to pick slasher, and I will be picking one of top 10 movies of all time, which is Scream.
Okay. I was really worried you were going to take mine.
Nice.
No, I won't take yours. I had a couple under here, but this is the one that is most important to me. If you have, everyone knows Scream, right? That's a classic. I hope, Klarissa, does that count? A 1996
Yes.
classic, or 96?
I mean, it's
100%.
it is that bitch in the slasher genre.
It is. It is. It's everlasting.
Yes.
It's never going to be any like word. No, what am I trying to say here?
I don't know.
It's always going to
It
be
will always hold
iconic.
up.
It's always going to hold up. It's a great
Oh, yeah.
whodunit. It's a great little slasher. Great meta commentary on film, and it's funny because like picking it as slasher feels like a little bit of cheating because it's technically like, you know, meta commentary on slashers.
is a
But
slasher.
it turns out that the meta version of slashers is maybe the best one. So that's my
Well,
feeling.
you know what? One of the best parts about this movie, like, so I took a whole slasher film class this semester.
That's so
And
cool.
we did weeks for each of these classic
I love
slashers
this.
and like did like readings, and it's really fun. But with Scream, we talked a lot about like the hyper postmodernism and like postmodernism and how like self-aware this movie is, and how it was one of the first movies to really ever do that, where it was so
sure.
self-aware, where we've got, what's his name, Randy? And he's like, don't you know the rules? And they say the rules. And it's like, I did my paper for this movie on how even though certain rules are broken, they still lead to the like plot. So when Stu jokingly leaves to the kitchen and says, I'll be right back, he does actually die at the end. So it's like, he still did fall to that, even though he was one of the killers. So there's so much to break down with that movie, but it's timeless because of even that like historical context that it brought to the horror genre, but also just to film. So I think like that is a fantastic pick. It doesn't feel like a
Thank you.
cheat. It's super great. Yeah.
Love Scream.
It's-
and it came out the year that we were born.
I know.
So that's
Hey.
rad.
Nice.
You are correct, though. It is like a flawless screenplay. Like everything that sets it up. I mean, also wonderfully directed by Wes Craven, but like really everything comes together in such a fantastic way that I could show it to anybody and be like, this is like an important piece of cinema, which is funny for a goofy little, you know, meta commentary on slashers. So
Totally. Oh, so fun. Chef's
Well-
kiss. Good job.
thank you. You are up
Nice
now,
pick.
2 in a row again. So
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do my travel one, but I have one that I think would be really great, but I don't know if it would count as
Shout
a
it out.
travel one. Okay. I'm kind of thinking Jaws, because all of Amity Island is about vacation and travel, and people die because they won't get out of the water because they're there on vacation.
I want to call it a cheat, but I also want to give it to you. So
I kind of. I think I'll give it to you because I like your workaround, but also, yeah, like it is literally set in a vacation.
I'm also
hub,
pissed off I
so-
didn't think of it because that's another top 10 movie for me. So
I did
It's
not think
so
of it
great.
For vacation.
it's a vacation movie.
Yeah. It is.
We're,
well, and
we're,
really,
we're very
if
much
you
thinking
do-
about like protagonists on vacation in this one, but you know, I'm giving
yeah.
it to you.
Well, and
So-
you know what? Richard Dreyfuss's character does survive at the end, and he did technically travel to Amity. It's not just the sheriff, so he's a tourist
I
there.
love it.
Crushed it.
Yay! Yay! Okay.
What are you even going to
so I
say
have
about Jaws? It's like,
I know, we
okay,
literally
Spielberg
were-
is 27. It's maybe his best movie at 27, which is crazy to
He's
say. 'cause of how
27?
many- when it released, he was 28.
You're older than me. What am
Isn't
I
that
doing?
disgusting?
What?
It makes me feel so
That's-
bad about
Yeah.
myself.
You have a year to make your Jaws. So what's it gonna be?
I'll just call it joints. It will be something else.
But
man.
no, I completely
So
agree
great.
with you. It's a fantastic film. We just saw it recently
beautiful.
for its 50th year?
50th
Yeah.
anniversary.
Disgusting. 50th year anniversary in theaters, and I was like, this is as good as it's always been. Similar to Scream in a
Always.
weird way, you know?
Yeah.
We took a friend
Totally.
who had
Never
never
seen
seen,
it,
it,
yeah.
so that was
What a
lot
perfect
of
way to
fun.
see that movie.
I know.
Yeah.
We're so excited.
Like,
He
how
was-
fun is that?
He was also like so shocked with the second half being them just on the
Entirely
boat
on the
for the whole
boat.
time. He's like, I love it. He's like, the three musketeers out on the boat together. And I was like, yeah, dude, it's a crazy movie. Like,
One is moody as hell.
yeah.
We're proud of him anyway, though. He's been through the ringer.
Uh-huh.
Crazy.
This is Melvin, lead host of Cinematic Doctrine, a movie podcast. We talk about a lot on Cinematic Doctrine, like how Stranger Things Season 5 basically sucks. All these actors are given the worst material they've gotten from the entire run of the show. How some of our hosts have the hots for Mr. Cooper from Night of the Living Dead.
I mean, he's still a baddie.
He is.
Wait, he's a baddie?
But
Cat?
he's a baddie.
You're saying he's a baddie?
Not bad.
And how the MCU is doing.
I think it would be a miss if I didn't mention.
That Pedro Pascal doesn't feel like Reed Richards at all.
Yes.
Search Cinematic Doctrine and listen to Cinematic Doctrine on your preferred podcast app of choice.
Hey everybody, I'm Josh from Couch Critics, and if you love movies but you can't stand film snobbery, this is your show. Every week, Dave and I break down blockbusters, hidden gems, total train wrecks with our honest opinions, some sharp debates, but zero gatekeeping. We spotlight indie filmmakers, bring on special guests, and celebrate what makes movies matter, all while never yucking your yum. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, wherever you stream podcasts. Grab a seat, bring in your hot takes, and join the conversation. This is Couch Critics, a real talk podcast.
Okay, well, I'm going to go next to Slasher.
I'm so
And-
scared for that. I'm so scared. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. This is one that we were going to watch in my class because we thought that our narrator for Final Girl Support Group was from this movie, but she was from Silent Night, Deadly Night. So as a class, he switched his mind, but I wanted to watch this movie anyway. My pick is Black Christmas.
Ooh.
I love Black Christmas. I've watched that multiple times this year. I really I had seen Nightmare on Elm, which definitely was like second choice for a pick
That's
here.
what Hannah's going to be picking.
but-
So
Yeah,
Nice.
spoilers.
Love it.
I know my
But
wife
I
very well.
just-
So I'm going to look at her list.
What? No
Yeah.
way. This movie, have you guys seen this one?
I actually haven't. Which I know
Yeah.
it's good. It's a Christmas one that I've kind of not. We're not big slasher people, I'll be honest.
I also
so.
don't give a flying fuck about Christmas horror movies. Like I did
Yeah.
just watch Silent Night, Deadly Night, the remake.
Yeah.
And I actually was joking to my friend and I was like, I watched my first Christmas movie of the year, and she was like, that does not count.
It definitely counts.
And I was like,
100%
he's dressed as
counts.
Santa. It counts.
If Krampus
Yeah.
counts, if Bad Santa counts, all these count.
But,
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, side note, this
definitely.
episode is coming out in 2-3 months, so we're dating at the time of
that's
recording.
funny. We're all the way back. Well,
It's almost Christmas.
That's
here,
okay.
But
You guys, you can have Slasher Christmas any time of the year. It doesn't. It's
I
not
do
seasonal.
think, though, this might make me just.
I know you
commit to
picking it. I'm
watching
like, I
Black
got
Christmas.
to. I've
I
heard
think
plenty of great things.
It's like
so.
people's
guys.
one of everyone's top slashers. It's
Oh, it is so good. It's so good, and especially partnering it with my class. Where really, I was so bummed because I love Silent Night, Deadly Night. It was good, but it just breaks so many of the slasher genre rules. Also,
Black
great
Christmas
book
does.
if you.
Sing.
No, Silent Night,
Silent
Deadly
Night.
Night. We
Okay.
have half the film is all about the killer's backstory, and I'm like,
Huh.
that's a little too much. They just need to be evil. That's kind of the thing, right? Is you're just a stinker. Even though you have a backstory, you still are a stinker to be a stinker. So Black Christmas, you never have a satisfying reveal. That's the best part. And that won't even spoil a thing. But I think that's the best part of it to me is that there's no comfortability to grasp onto as an audience. And this was also a little bit proto slasher, where this was 1974. So we have like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm, like all these even Texas Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw was a little closer, right? Was that 75? I think that was like 75. And then
yes, I believe you're right.
It's 70.
Yeah, and then Halloween was 78 or 79. So this was like one of the first after, I mean, if you guys know like Peeping Tom or Straight Jacket.
I
with
do
John
know Peeping
Crawford,
Tom. I
those
haven't
are
seen it, but I know of
loved.
it.
So iconic. But this was like very early on. And so these rules weren't set into place. And so watching it and like talking about the like, oh, in a slasher movie, it's predictable to me. Kind of like Randy, where he's like, oh, don't you know the rules? Like, here are the things that have to happen. It's like, you don't have that with Black Christmas because they aren't set yet. So it's really fun. And it's probably my favorite slasher. So I'm still on that baby.
You've sold me. We gotta put
I
this
know, it's
watch
on the
way
list.
on.
Yes.
Okay. Matt, are you ready
Oh,
to make your next pick?
Yeah, I'm not,
scared.
but yeah, I'm trying to think. You took that one. I don't need to pick my Trapped because you guys both have them. I'm not really worried about anybody picking this, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. My zombie movie is recently in the past couple of years has become my favorite zombie movie of all time, which is the OG Night of the Living Dead. That's a pick for me more than anyone. I know
Yeah.
people like it. I had actually never seen it until I was an adult, and I watched it and was like, oh, this is the best one. And I watched it again and was like, oh, this really is the best one. Like, and I kind of stand by that. They kind of, Romero perfected it with number one. And I don't know if we've ever reached those heights again, even though there are plenty of zombie movies I love. So it's fantastic.
Nice.
Slow zombies are better than fast zombies, always.
I think it's funny that you didn't think anyone was going to take it, because I
That was
was
mine.
going to take it.
I thought you were
And
gonna take-
Clarissa
That was also
definitely gonna
mine,
take
yeah.
it.
I thought you would take Train to
What?
Busan as your number one.
I was going to take this. I needed some
Whoa.
that a zombie movie?
Whoa.
Whoa.
I
didn't
feel
even know that was a
crazy.
zombie movie.
Train
It
to
is Train to
Busan,
Busan.
yeah.
Hannah
Yeah.
loves that zombie movie. I thought 28 Days Later and Train to Busan and more modern ones would be taken. All right, well, you know what? I'll take it then. So,
Yeah.
Night of the Living
Yeah.
Dead, it's what can I even say about it? We have an episode on it, so I'd say listen. And I'd go over it. It was like, this is insane how good it is.
You know the
So,
saying, first is the worst, second is the
First
best.
is the best in
First
this
is the best
first
in
is the
this
best, yeah.
situation. Just is.
It's I don't even know what it is because it is so. I mean, it's old. It has aged, and yet it still is scary and beautiful and just really unnerving, and it just works. It's lightning in a bottle.
I mean, I think part of what also makes it so magical is that it is so thematically rich, especially what it's inadvertently saying about race, because the casting was at intentionally a person of color as the lead. He wasn't necessarily supposed to be a black man, but I think the fact that he is a black man and how the film ends, I think is so
Definitely.
poignant and important, and unfortunately still completely relevant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think it's a great pick.
I would also say, as we said in this episode, it nails the themes of zombies should be about your fear of dying. That's like number one. Zombies are death. Zombies are your body being decrepit and slowing down and aging, and that's like an embodiment of those fears. And I feel like this one nails it the best. So, good movie. I'm talking too much. So
totally.
Yeah.
No, not about that movie. So
I know
good.
I've spoken a lot about it, and I'm honestly happy I watched it later in life because I
Appreciate
can
it.
really be like, oh, I get it.
Because
you
I
know?
feel like that's
Oh, yeah.
a movie that if you watch when you're too young, you're gonna be like, "That's slow.
It's black
that's
and white.
boring,
It's
black and
slow.
white."
It's the effects are bad, and then you watch it later, and you're like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna get sick from the way these zombies eat these people.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally.
so that's it for me, though.
Speaking of zombies,
it.
I'm gonna have to pick now, just to lock it in the bag, have it down. So I will go Train to Busan.
Which is maybe my second favorite zombie movie.
Yeah,
So.
I love Train to Busan. I think it is like, there's a reason why it was on my top 10 of the century. There's a reason why it made our overall polled creators top 10 of the century list.
It's beautiful.
It's a really well done movie in like really every way. I think there's like the thematic storyline, the character growth, the character relationships are all really well done and beautiful.
Definitely.
I think that the practicals are incredible. The zombie design is scary as shit. They look great and gross. I think this movie is like genuinely scary. I've seen it at least 4 or 5 times, and every time I watch it, I'm sweating. Like, my hands are clammy. Because I'm like, oh my god, what's gonna happen? I already know, but oh my god, run faster, you're gonna die.
It's the enclosed space is such a genius thing.
That, I mean, that's another, like, trapped in a single location
really is.
movie because they're trapped on a train. I mean, there's, like, a few moments where they're able to, like, leave into the station,
Yeah.
but they're essentially trapped on a train the whole time, and I think that's also a really smart way to do a zombie movie.
That's something Hollywood got right from the beginning of film. Trains look great. You know, one of the very
look
first
great.
films ever shown, a train. Plenty of
Yeah.
movies are about being on a train. I even look at the second James Bond movie made, which is oh no, I can't think of it. Not From
Good
Russia with
work.
Love. What's it called?
Babe,
Well, I'm losing my mind.
I don't know what you're
It's
doing.
all a big portion of it's on a train. And everybody loves it for that reason. I'll think of
Oh
it
my
later.
gosh. Yeah.
Why can't I think of it? Doctor knows
Isn't
the first
it
one.
From Russia with Love? Because it's that blonde girl.
It is. It is From Russia with Love. I
Yeah.
was thinking of The Spy
Yeah.
Who Loved Me, and that's a later Roger Moore one.
yeah.
It is From Russia with Love,
Gotcha.
second James Bond movie.
Yay,
I'm sure there are
look
plenty
you
of other
go.
train movies before that, but everyone loves a movie on a train. That's my point.
They so do. Strangers on a Train is on my list. That is a Hitchcock.
Yep. Oh, good point.
Really great. Yeah.
I'm really struggling with what category to go with next because you guys have already finished found footage and slasher.
You
so
should
I
be
don't
going for
need
paranormal
to
or
pick them.
psychological thriller to get your
I
number
know,
one.
but I don't know what my number one is, which is why I didn't pick those yet.
Ooh.
Okay.
So that's why I left them till now. I feel like there are so many good ones that I'm not like super pressed at either category, but I guess I'll do paranormal, and I could see Matt debating this one.
I
with
actually
me.
really struggled with paranormal, so
I'm gonna say the Babadook.
yeah, that's clear. Definitely paranormal.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't sure if you'd be like, he's a grief monster and he's
No, I think that
I
counts.
didn't know what kind of shit you were gonna give me for that, but
It counts.
yeah.
A movie I love and everyone knows we love. So.
Everyone knows we love this movie. Honestly, it could have been either of us to pick it. I just think it is such a perfect, moving encapsulation of what grief is like and the grieving process is like. Everyone knows that I love a mental health narrative when done well, and I just think The Babadook is one of the horror films that just like absolutely nails the mental health narrative that it's going for. It's also fucking scary. It's well acted, and it's a directorial debut that is absolutely incredible. And for the folks at home who haven't seen her second film, The Nightingale, it's less horror, it's definitely less scary, but it's more like real life scary. It definitely has trigger warnings that you need to look up before you watch it, for SA specifically, but that's also a great film, so shout out Jennifer Kent for making some great fucking movies starring women.
Facts.
So yeah, Matt, take it away.
All right. We're at I'm going with psychological thriller next because no one's picked for that, and I realized that there are so many good options
There are so
here.
many good options.
And I was
yeah.
really struggling, so I have to go with the end all be all for me, a 10 out of 10 movie, which is 7.
Okay.
There are, I think, even maybe better picks, but people know that I've given this movie a 10 out of 10 and I
Matt
love it. So,
loves
so 7 in
7.
will be mine. really, in my mind, like it's not one of the first psychological thrillers, but one that the second I hear that word, it's Seven comes to mind. So what do I have to say about it? We have an episode on it. It's a great film. Brad Pitt rules, Morgan Freeman rules, and Kevin Spacey, good in that movie.
Yeah.
Not in real life.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he plays villains really well because
Because
he's
he's
a
a real
villain in real
villain.
life.
Good job. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone kind of knows this is just such a good Fincher movie. I was going to say, I was also thinking Zodiac for this, but I thought maybe that'd be a little bit cheating. But
I would have allotted, but
I kind of,
Yeah.
I love Seven, and I think it fits this category very well. So I don't need to say anything else.
Side note, I was watching a TikTok today of someone who was like, Brad Pitt is the worst part of Seven and he brings the movie down. And I was like,
You know
okay,
what?
you can shit on Brad Pitt all you want because he's not like a great person, but I'm going to have to say no to Alan Chief.
I was going to say something scarier, and I won't say it now.
You were going to say you
I
were
was going to be like,
his
I'm in your
walls.
walls with a knife, dude. Guess what?
Yeah.
Like, counter that.
I just
Yeah.
did a spit take with your beard.
Sorry. That's a crazy take. Yeah,
Yeah.
watch out. I send them their IP address back after they send that.
Matt, this is someone who lives near us. You can't make these
Oh
threats.
shit! No.
you know what it
Was it? Oh no!
You know who it is.
I
I'm not
like
gonna say it on
them.
the air.
But they. I won't say he. They are a masterclass hater, and I love that for them.
Yeah, they are.
So like, I think they know they're a hater,
yeah.
and like they're usually right. So.
Yeah. So.
But in this
Yeah.
one, no.
7 is
I'll
great.
call you up. All right.
I'll let him know. You're
Nice.
I can't believe you told me who that was. Now I feel bad. We're not saying it out loud, but that's between Hannah and I.
Deal.
They're
Okay,
big,
that's
though.
funny.
They're big on
Yeah, they are.
TikTok.
They are. Yeah.
And we've met them in real life, and now we're not cutting any of this out. If he's got a problem, we'll call
Love
him out.
Be honest.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt, not me. I didn't say shit.
All right, sorry. Move on.
Move on. Cut that.
I'm dead. Oh,
So
shit.
good.
All right.
Okay. I am also gonna do psychological horror. I have 3 Hitchcocks for this, and
Let's
I've
go.
been really struggling. I'm actually not going to pick a Hitchcock.
What?
I know, that's crazy. Crazy. But the movie that I also am thinking of is in my top 4. So I feel like I would betray to not. But hello, welcome to Klarissa raving about this movie on this podcast now. I've done it on like 3 or 4 other podcasts too. But it's The Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That is too good. It's too good. It deserves the rave. But it is just as brilliant a movie as it is a book. I really love Anthony Hopkins. He's bone chilling. He's the most horrific performance I've ever seen. It's just so great. So I'm going to go with Silence of the Lambs.
Really.
And
This
then,
is another one we've covered, and I
Such
will
a
say,
good-
we feel very good things about it.
It's an incredible
and-
movie. I didn't love the book as much, but I think it's an incredible adaptation, and Anthony Hopkins is like one of the most justified Oscar wins of all time.
Yep.
So
oh yeah.
And I will say, go listen to it's a very old episode of ours, but something we hit on big time is like the feminist themes in that, and like that is
totally.
all over the movie. Even with just like there are still shots of this movie, and the one I always like to talk about is her on the elevator looking up, and all
And
the
all
men
the
are surrounding her.
guys
She's
see
like
her.
tiny, and it's like
Yes.
this woman in a man's world trying to like make it through, and she's the small one that actually figures it out. I love it. It's so cool to do this in a movie, especially at the time. And I
Yeah.
think it's like everlasting, like a lot of the movies we pick. So great pick.
Oh, totally. Yeah,
I gotta
think too. Like,
glaze every movie we talk about, you know?
I love it. I think too the movie, like you said, touches on like gender really nicely, but not even just like feminism, but just gender across the board with like
definitely.
how like the conversation is with even just how women are treated, how even our killer is treated because he's been diagnosed as what at the time was called a transvestite. I mean, it's so telling to like the attitude of that at the time. It's telling to like mental health at the time. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, there's a lot of cool themes to like delve into in that movie. My second, I'm going with horror comedy. And I'm so pumped about this one. Because I just barely thought of it of like, oh man, yes, that fits so perfectly. And I love this movie. This was the second quote unquote scary movie I ever saw, but it's way more funny than scary to me. It is Clue. I love Clue.
Good pick. Okay.
Yes. It's like, it still gave me bad dreams as a kid. I think I saw this for the first time when I was 6, and I was like, there's someone who's going to come out of the bookshelf and stab me. But it's so fun. It is so fun with the board game. I love the multiple endings. Tim Curry's run is hilarious and will live rent-free in my mind till the day I die in this movie. But this movie is laugh out loud funny.
I wouldn't have thought of this, and that's a good pick. So I know there are a lot of shooters for Clue out there. So.
I know. I feel like we've lost this draft.
No. I think we're doing okay.
No, you guys are doing great.
She's got some fucking shooters on.
I know.
Oh my God.
Jaws, actually, you know what? I want to veto Jaws now after looking at your list.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
Boo!
that's the one that's actually so unfair.
That one's OP as hell. We're going to have
It's
to start
just
doing blocks.
Too good. Don't make
I
me
would've
write
never
a
thought of
paper
it to block
justifying it. That's like how I can use my degree.
Yep.
But yeah, so yay Clue. That's my pick.
All right, is it back to me? Hannah?
Yes.
What do I have left? I have Trapped, Paranormal, and Vacation or Travel. No one's going to pick any of mine. My Paranormal's boring.
What is it?
It's The
Is it
Conjuring.
Yeah,
It's The
okay.
Conjuring. It's not that I think
Great
The
pick, though.
Conjuring is the best paranormal movie ever made. I just think, as I've said 100 times in this podcast, it basically is what I see as like one of the big cornerstones in the horror renaissance of the 2010s into 2020s. It's scary as hell. It's a really good movie. It's war and family propaganda, and that's okay. Or maybe not, but you know. And it's really fun. So, gotta
Yeah.
go with Conjuring.
No, it is a great movie.
It's important.
And it's also
Totally.
so fucking scary.
It is the pinnacle of paranormal
scary.
movies to me. That
is.
aren't The Exorcist, right? The Exorcist I consider paranormal, but I feel like The Exorcist doesn't count as like a modern day paranormal about like hauntings and
It
things.
is
So
quite different.
I have to go with Conjuring. That's it.
Damn, I was
Nice.
just realizing I was like, I don't have any like older paranormal on my list at all. I could have done like Poltergeist or something.
I had Poltergeist as a possibility.
So good.
I do feel like paranormal's. I don't want to talk on my ass and say it's more of a modern trend, but it feels to me like more of a modern trend to have like these big old, or maybe what we think of as modern paranormal of like ghost haunting house stories. So
I am feeling really, really stressed
you're conflicted.
about psychological horror thriller. I'm so stressed. All of
Why?
my categories you guys have finished, so I'm like so dicked. Okay, slasher, I'm gonna go like my husband with a Wes Craven and say Nightmare on Elm Street, which
Love.
is one of my favorite horror movies
fantastic,
of all
yeah.
time.
Yep.
Movie
One of her
Movie.
earliest scene. Another thing we've
Yes.
talked about a lot on this pod.
Yes.
It's a
I
formative
love
movie
it.
for you
It
in your adult
is.
life.
Well, because
Ooh.
I hadn't seen that much horror. I'd probably up to that point watched like 6 horror movies.
And you had never seen any like classic horror. And I
I'd
was
seen
like,
Scream by then.
okay. And I remember I was like, this is one I think you would like.
Yeah.
Of the slasher, especially the 70s slasher, I think can be a hit or miss genre. So I remember being like, this is one that I think will work for you.
And I
was right.
love it so, so much. Like, obviously, we don't appreciate a child murderer, to put it lightly, but...
What do you mean, Fred's like one of my favorite
But I
favorite
love
fictional
Freddy.
characters of all time.
If you just ignore what he's doing, he's such
Oh my God, that's what makes him great,
bananas
you know?
boy.
Oh
He's
yeah,
so fun and
this
silly.
is God.
Yeah, actually.
Yes.
He's
Also to
good.
like have the implication that he's also like a child molester
Yeah, I
in
was
there as
trying
well, but
to
they don't
not
fully
say
say
that.
it
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
so much
Well, it was
darker.
apparently in the original script, and they like pulled it because they didn't.
They didn't pull it enough.
No,
I'll tell
I
you
think
that.
I think they like insinuate it in like
Yeah.
later ones.
They
right,
they insinuated in
franchise.
the first one
I feel
more
like
than
it's
enough. I would
pretty
say.
heavily insinuated.
I knew
like,
it
Yeah.
from
we
now,
all know.
Nancy. You know?
But yeah,
You know-
I feel like it's
you know what
so
is-
fun, scary. Johnny Depp in
Oh,
a crop
yeah.
top, the lick through the phone.
Hello. So good. One of my favorite things about this is I'm gonna get really wild quick. One of the things we talked about in my class is the penetrative weapon and how
Ooh.
like the phallic
Gross.
weapon of
Yeah.
slashers. Oh, it's gonna get grosser. Just wait. So like the phallic weapon in slasher movies is their masculinity, and so the final girl becomes masculine by wielding the phallic weapon in the end and demasculinizing the killer, which doesn't really 100% happen in this movie. But one argument that I made is that he is one of the only slashers to, in that sense, because they like their sexual repression is like built up, and that's why they slash.
Okay.
And that's something they talk about in like Criminal Minds and whatever. You don't like have to keep this in.
No,
You
I'm
don't want to, but
following.
it's just,
I
like,
definitely get it.
crazy good. He is one of the only ones that, by that standard, quote unquote, masturbates with his weapon because he cuts himself.
Wait, that's so funny.
Holy
So like
no, I
with
see
the
it.
that self-penetrative masturbation.
Which also makes sense for Freddy's character.
It tracks for him.
Yes, it does.
Because he
Yes, it
is,
does.
of the main slasher villains, he's maybe the least repressed.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Exactly.
Gross.
So he's
I
literally
like
just
it.
doing whatever he wants. But yeah, I was like, I mean, the class is like, we could just say stuff like that willy-nilly, but I was like, that's so good. It's
Yeah.
so good feeding into like Freddy's psyche. But they also just, Wes Craven played around so much in that movie. So much. Yeah.
I want to
Crazy
take this
good pick.
class you're in because, like,
Oh, it's a party.
we talked about like Friday the 13th, basically misunderstanding all of the themes that Halloween set forth, which I think kind of fits. Like people, and it's funny because then Scream talks about basically the tropes that Friday the 13th set forward, which is the inferior movie to Halloween or Nightmare on Elm Street, in my opinion. Which is the like, don't do drugs, don't have sex, or you're gonna die. That's not what Halloween was about at all. It was more about, I think, what you're saying, the sexual repression
Yeah.
element of it. But because Friday the 13th had 12 movies and was massive, that's the one that kind of set the rules. And so I don't know if you
Totally.
spoke about that, but it's just
yeah.
kind of interesting because that's why it's the weaker movie for many reasons, but also being like, let me copy your homework. Yeah, please change a few things and basically just use only the things that matter is what Friday the 13th did. We're certified Friday the 13th haters over here, though.
Yeah, we are.
I'll say.
Love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So wild, but I agree.
Yeah. No,
I
give me in
totally
this
agree.
class.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
love
teach
it.
my own slasher class actually. You know, after my
Please do.
Spider-Man 2 class. I already said that I'm teaching.
We're teaching the whole class
I could-
on the wonders of Spider-Man 2.
I could teach. I've said it before. I could teach an entire semester's worth on the movie Spider-Man 2. I
I
think.
love that movie so much.
So-
I want to cover
The
it
Tobey
because I
Maguire
don't
one?
know.
Yes.
Or like the
Yes.
second Amazing Spider-Man. Okay, I was
No,
like,
Tobey
because the
Maguire.
others have different names, but yeah.
No, I'm
Chef's
talking
kiss
like
to Toby.
yes.
Yeah.
I'm talking Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man 2, the best superhero movie ever made, in my opinion.
Good.
So good.
And that's after watching a
So
lot of
good.
superhero movies. I have to
Yes.
stand by Spider-Man 2. So
Yeah, that's my boy. Toby is my boy.
Yes.
can I pick that as a horror
Alfred
movie?
Molina.
There's
Totally.
horror elements in it. Can I pick that as psychological?
No, I literally was like, should I just throw that in?
No, I would have vetoed the shit
Am
out
I
of
gonna
that.
do it?
I'm sorry.
I'm still
Love.
so stuck on my psychological. So I'm gonna go with my found footage and go with Creep. Because
Oh, it's a good pick.
Ooh.
I wanted to pick Wreck and Matt took that immediately. So fuck.
I thought maybe you were going to take like Hell House LLC. That was on my list.
No, I wanted to Creep because I think it does a really good job blending like humor. I also had it down under horror comedy actually. I think it does a really good job blending humor and horror and like just general discomfort. And I feel honestly like everyone likes to be like, I would have totally survived this because I would have been like, that's weird, and I would have left. I would die in this movie. And I think it's simply because, like, the whole premise is, like, Mark Duplass's character is really just trying to push and see how much awkwardness he'll deal with.
Until they can put an axe in his head.
Until you put an axe in his head. And, like, that was their premise when they were, like, making the film. Was just, like, how awkward can you make someone feel before they leave? And working in the jobs that I have in social services, I can deal with, like, a lot of shit before I would leave. Like, I'd be like, oh, this is totally normal behavior, sure. Like, I've had clients call me and be, like, tell me about, like, they're constipated so bad they pulled their own poop out of their ass with their fingers.
Okay.
Like, I hear this shit on a
I didn't need to. Yeah, you can hear it. I didn't need to hear it. The audience didn't need to hear it.
Like, I hear some shit.
Yeah.
Holy
so
shit.
I'm like, yeah,
Literally.
this movie is like literally nothing. I would die. But I just think it's so well done and like tense and uncomfortable. And Mark Duplass is so funny, and I think it has spawned like a really
Alright.
fun series.
It has. I need a break after that comment, though.
Matt, that's not even the tip of the iceberg of the shit
I know.
I hear.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm good. Do you have another one you picked
Yeah.
this?
No, that was my
That was
second
your.
pick.
Oh, you're at the very
I have
end.
one pick left, so
So far, I have almost gotten all my number ones.
I know.
So, all right, I'm up.
yeah.
I'm picking this next one for the people, not for me.
Chart on arts.
I'm picking chart. Well, either of these could do well on charts.
What category?
No, I'm changing it. I'm sticking to my heart. I changed
Good
my
for
mind.
you.
Yeah.
I'm picking Trapped and I'm picking Saw, the first Saw movie.
I think that's charts and arts.
I was thinking taking Evil Dead 2 because the charts love Evil Dead 2 and the horror
charts
community
do
loves
love
Evil Dead 2.
2.
But
Yeah.
and I like Evil Dead 2, but come on. What do I have to say about the first Saw movie?
I like Saw. I like
Saw's
that.
fantastic.
Yeah.
I love the whole
So
series.
great.
It's dumb as hell, except the first one's great. The rest are dumb as hell, but in a good way. So, you know how I feel. Saw, I'm going for it. I'm feeling pretty good about my list right now.
I'm feeling kind of shitty about mine, but
No, yours is good.
I like Saw. I think
Yours
that's
might
good.
be arts, not charts, I think, though.
Do you think?
Yeah. Well, except for Jennifer's Body. Hoes love Jennifer's Body.
Mine is not charts, though. You're correct. That's why I'm worried about it. It's like
Also, I'm sorry for saying hoes love Jennifer's Body. That's a Hannah and I typical phrase.
Well,
to be
Britt,
like,
speaking of who we've mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
has texted me and been like quoting like things that we said,
Yeah.
and one of them was "Hoes love XYZ." I am hose. I was like, yeah, that tracks.
we have our own little
Wonderful.
language, you know.
Just wonderful. Love it.
But I'm realizing if I say that to people that don't know where I'm coming from, they'd be like, "What? What did he just say?"
Certain things that are very like our sense of humor, and it might come across as rude to anybody else. But
Well,
yeah,
No,
no, hoes
you know what?
love Jennifer's Body.
Hoes
and Saw.
love Jennifer's Body.
Yeah.
And Saw.
It's true.
Here's for the hoes. Yeah. I am hoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So great.
Well, we get two more for you to pick back to back, so lay it on us.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Actually, these are my last two, so okay. Oh, I feel really solid about my zombies, so I'm gonna do that, and then I have a toss-up for my paranormal. So eek! Zombie I'm doing I Am Legend. That was the first zombie movie I saw.
That's such a
And that
fun
movie
pick.
is whack. It's so scarewampus, and I love it. Him quoting all
That's
of
arts, not
Shrek.
charts, for sure. I love I Am
Yeah.
Legend, and
I feel like
It's
that's
so good.
but like
charts too.
I Am Legend is not like something that people are like, that's my favorite zombie movie.
No.
But like,
No,
I think
a
everyone's
fun
gonna be
pick.
like, you know what? I fuck with I Am Legend.
great movie.
It's not good, but it's like kind of is, you know.
But it's good.
No,
No,
it's
you know what's good?
not good, but it's like great in the like, yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah.
That's fun.
It's
you know,
formative.
it's like it is. It really is. And you know what? Honestly, I will just say I have so much respect because he quotes the entirety of Shrek. And to me, that
sings
really is
Bob
what I
Marley.
would do in an apocalypse. Yes. If I was the only person left other than like zombies, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to memorize all of Shrek. My husband has every word to Shrek memorized, so. And we're not in an apocalypse.
Here's the thing: I Am Legend alternate ending, amazing.
So
Theatrical ending,
So good.
weak. Had they kept
Weak.
the traditional ending, I think this movie would have gone down like as more popular. Like it's really that
Yeah.
much of a difference. So that alternate ending, I've showed
Yeah.
it to you, Hannah.
But
It's
American
fantastic.
audiences are bungholes,
Dumb-
so they always had to
dummies.
change shit for our dumbass.
Like,
Ugh,
really, the
seriously.
alternate ending,
Yeah.
like, it really works so well because the whole movie builds to it. And then to have
It does.
he blows himself up with a grenade ending is like, oh, okay.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
thanks. I do have an honorable mention though, which is Warm Bodies. I love
Oh, I
Warm
love
Bodies.
Warm Bodies.
I
That's a cute
also,
pick.
I watched
So
that movie with
great.
my mom, and I was like, we both were like, this is really cute.
I was supposed to see
It's
it
so fun.
with my friend on Valentine's Day the year it came out, and we went to buy our tickets, and they were like, it's sold out.
Oh, no.
So ended up seeing Beautiful Creatures instead,
worse.
which is not
Oh.
a good movie, but I
It's
do
just
kinda
bad, but
love
fun.
it.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it. It's so bad.
Honestly.
And then I read the book later. Aiden Aldenreich?
You got all that wrong.
Motherfucker.
Close. I
Yeah.
knew
The guy
that.
for Weapons and Han Solo.
Yes,
He's
yes.
so not good in it, but he's like, it's like charmingly awkward.
It
Love.
is. Yeah. Honestly, I love that. It's so fun. Also, like, that was 8th grade for me. And I'm remembering this so clearly. When I saw Warm Bodies in theaters, my friend and I went to Joe's Crab Shack, which is essentially like a fish food Chili's.
Yes.
And then we only had cash. So we like walked over and had a steak with our cash. And then we walked across the street to the theater and bought our tickets with like the rest of our cash and coins, like handing them coins to like buy our tickets to Warm Bodies. And I was like, this is the best night of my life. Like, this is great.
I love that so much.
Shout out
So
Nicholas Holt.
some formative years. Yeah. Yeah, big crush on that man. That year.
Still.
Big 8th grade year.
I have a crush on what's his Lex Luthor, Nicholas Holt.
You just like a fellow bald man.
Certified hater.
You just like a fellow bald man. Classic. Love it. Okay. Paranormal. I am gonna go with one that I feel like I don't talk about enough. But I really appreciate and love and is one of the most beautiful ghost movies I've ever seen, which is Guillermo del Toro's Crimson Peak.
Oh, that's a good pick. I thought you were about to say
A ghost story.
no. I thought because she started saying Guillermo del Toro and it's a movie he produced. For a second, I thought you were gonna say The Orphanage, and I was gonna like shit a brick because I love that movie. It's so beautiful.
So I have to say, Crimson Peak is one I think neither of us have seen, and we've heard really good things about.
Yes.
So,
Oh my gosh, you guys, the monsters in that, I mean, they're ghosts. But they're also monsters. I mean, they're so beautiful. They're so classic Guillermo. They're so gothic. And I mean, the whole thing is just like drenched in the gothic. Like you could just take it like a towel and like wring it out because it's so good.
That's another one
I
that
mean,
we have to put on
even
the list then, because I like Guillermo.
I've heard it's
Oh, please
so
do.
like style.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
It like chef's kiss. It's so beautiful. Like you just want to run through that house in a nightgown. You just do. I want to run through my house in a nightgown. But anyway, so like honorable mention. I've mentioned it too many times, and I'm writing like a 15-page paper on it. So I feel like I got to give this movie a break. But my honorable mention and close second is Tim Burton's Sleepy Hollow. That is
Ooh,
a fantastic paranormal watch. Christopher Walken as
Weird.
the Headless Horseman.
Weird casting.
him.
Weird
watched
casting
that-
was so great.
I watched the movie on a plane because I had never seen it.
Wild.
And I was like,
Wild.
this is pretty out there. And I'm not a huge Tim
Oh,
Burton
it's out
fan. But
Oh, yeah.
I like that as a pick. That's fun.
It's a fun pick.
Well,
It's
I
a
want to know
really
what's the
fun
paper
Yeah.
about.
Oh, I'm trying to argue that it's a slasher film and that there is, because of the penetrative weapon, there's a swap in like gender. But also one of the biggest things is that like the killer hides behind a paranormal mask in slasher movies. And so I argue that Lady Van Tassel hides behind the horseman. And that the other biggest thing is that, hey, here goes Clarissa getting sexual again. In horror, like Freud has said that like vaginas are notoriously terrifying to people. And so every terrible place, like the basement or the attic in scary movies, are all caverns.
Yep.
And they're
Okay.
all vaginal. And the Tree of the Dead in Sleepy Hollow is crazy vaginal.
It's,
It
yes,
is
no,
crazy.
I definitely
So
see
yeah,
it.
there's a lot there if you want to read it. it's long and hearty, but that was a shout out. I also love The Ring, Sixth Sense, and Carnival of Souls. Those were others I threw out there. But Crimson Peak takes the cake.
I love all of the sexual film theory because I swear to God, when you take a film class, that's like literally half of what you talk about somehow.
Well, it makes sense. It's something it's something everyone
Yes.
relates to, and also I will be quoted saying on this podcast many times, sex and horror are a like perfect combination.
Yeah.
Because it's already something people have a lot of anxiety about.
Yeah, intimacy's scary.
And intimacy, yes. And then also combining them is going to just give you the heebie-jeebies even more, and like that's the best way I can put it. That is really interesting about that tree because like it's also given the shape and everything. Like that's probably one of the best examples.
He comes out of it. Like it is literally the
he's
portal from the
birthed.
spirit world
Yes.
to the physical world.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
That is
So
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I guess
so
you gotta
fun
watch
stuff
go
here.
watch that movie, Hannah.
Yeah,
We gotta
that's
cover it.
so
We
great.
did have a
Oh, it's
request
beautiful.
years ago to cover it, and I was kind of like, I don't think it's like gonna do that well. So maybe now.
It is
I
so
like that.
beautiful.
I like that
Definitely
take, though.
watch it for the visuals, or if you go into it like, what are the rules of a slasher film? You'll be able to like analyze it in a different way for sure.
We'll have to call you back up for that one.
Yes.
Matt, you are up. Before you go though, when I took an intro to film class. I didn't take like any other. I took a lot of various different classes because I could not decide on a minor. So I'm like very close to like 7 different minors.
Nice.
Go back to school.
But one of the classes I took like early on to Philage and Ed was Intro to Film, obviously we love. But we literally, speaking of like all of the sex talk, I got to watch people have sex with my class. We watched In Realm of the Senses, which like they had sex on
boy.
camera for. So, and we watched it as a class. So it was just like me and like a bunch of dudes and like 2 other women and our awkward, like in his 20s grad student professor just watching people fuck. It was like, and
Gosh.
everyone was just like
Jump
looking
scare.
around like, is this really happening? Like, why did I go pick, like, it was, wow.
That is
That's
what
wild.
college is all about.
Formative
Wild.
experience.
Classic college experience. So sensual. Crazy.
All right, we kicking this to me now?
Yes.
You know what's funny? I was shook you didn't pick Barbarian for Vacation or Travel.
I know, but I felt like I had to pick Midsummer.
And
It's
I'm not going to
charts.
pick Barbarian. I'm
Oh,
going to pick
shit.
Arts. And I'm going to pick Us for Vacation or Travel.
Okay, that's fun.
Which is, I love that movie. I know
that was on my list too.
Oh, there you go. I know it's
Nice.
some people think is Jordan Peele's the weakest, but as I've said many times before, Jordan Peele's best movie is the last one you watched. So I'm going with Us. I think it's a fantastic movie, much richer than I think people give it credit for, and they're on vacation. So
Yeah.
there it is.
Yay.
That's it.
Love it.
I'm running out of
Nice.
steam here, so you're up.
Okay. This is what happens when you drink all day at work.
Yeah. It happens.
Okay.
We had our nice little lunch, our gift swap. I got a funny little voice changer. I should have broken it out for
No,
this.
you-
$200.
This voice
that
changer's
shit out
insane.
loud.
My boss was laughing so hard I thought he was crying with me
It's
messing
not
with
that
this voice
funny.
changer.
He clearly
It was to him.
Okay, guys, my last category and the last pick of the draft is killing because it's psychological horror thriller. And I have 3 picks.
And you would argue this is probably one of your favorite genre. I put that one. I'm
That's
sorry.
why
I'm
I'm
looking
so
at one
fucked.
of Hannah's lit. All right. I'm just gonna say one of the ones you have. Hannah put Nightcrawler on there, and I put that on mine as well, thinking she would veto it, and I didn't say it.
I love Nightcrawler so much. I think it's a great movie, and I feel like a lot of that movie has shooters,
It does have.
and I think it's because it was so snubbed that year.
Yeah.
And like Jake Gyllenhaal deserved a nomination, and that movie is just like
Yeah.
one
Are
of
you
my
gonna pick
favorites
it?
of that year. So
I'm sorry, I'm cheating by looking at Hannah's notes
That's
because I saw
tough.
it was like, I thought it was funny we both had it. To be honest, any 3 of these are good.
I know I have 3 really good picks. So Nightcrawler would be my most recent pick. I also had The Vanishing, which I feel like
Loose, you
people
mean?
don't know The Vanishing, and it's like not in English.
The
so I
Vanishing
feel like-
is horrific
harder?
and really good. But yes, correct. People don't.
So
know
I
it
kind of
very
feel
well.
like for charts reasons, it's a bad pick, but it is so haunting and terrifying and like real life scary. And then my other pick is Eraserhead because they're huge David Lynch people. That movie is disturbing as fuck.
So disturbing.
We're actually recording an episode tomorrow again with Brit, which it comes out
Shout
before
out-
this
shout out
episode
Brit.
will be released, but on Lost Highway by David Lynch. So
I gotta watch that again
I'm
tomorrow.
very in a Lynch mood, so I'm really between Nightcrawler.
I will say I
and
love Eraserhead. I
think-
guess it's a horror. I definitely
Matt,
see it
it's a
as like
horror.
it's about the
It's
horrors of having
terrifying.
children.
Yeah.
And I do feel
It is. It's like people, like the way they're feeling that, which is horrific, right? Like,
I mean, it's also like-
that's terrifying to me, in like
Yeah.
for those parents, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like you can really easily mess up your kids, and that's very scary. And it's like I got this thing all of a sudden. What the hell am I supposed to do? Like I get it.
And I'm also just like, I
You,
don't have
you
very
gotta you gotta
many
pick one
older
between the two.
films on my list, so hard for me for that reason to go
Pick it.
Eraserhead. But then I also am like, Nightcrawler is so fucking good and
so
under
good.
discussed.
I cannot give you
agreed.
the answer on this. I think both answers are good though.
Yeah, I don't think there is
Yeah.
an answer.
I didn't think to pick Eraserhead. 7 was the first one I thought
Yeah.
of. So
Go with your gut. I love all these.
you can't pick Spore Loose would not be a good.
No,
pick,
I'm
though.
not going to pick
Or
The Vanishing.
I say the Spore Loose because there's an English version of The Vanishing that's not very good. So it's the Dutch version, right?
Yes, we were talking
Yeah.
about the original Dutch version.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to pick...
Spin a wheel, flip a coin.
Okay, give me a coin.
Are you actually going
Yeah.
to? No, don't be a coward. Make a decision.
Fuck.
Sorry.
Okay, I'll pick Nightcrawler.
There we go. Good pick. Nightcrawler's a
Yay!
great pick.
Fantastic pick.
So...
Fantastic.
Another one that feels like Jaws and feels like cheating, but I'll give it to both of you. You know,
It's,
I had it on
that's
my
what-
list,
I
so-
said psychological horror thriller for a reason, bitch.
I know.
That
I
is
know.
definitely a psychological horror.
I give it to you.
Yeah. So let's go through our lists in total. So I'll go first. My picks for Trapped in a Single Location is Green Room. My found footage is Creep. My paranormal is The Babadook. My zombie pick was Train to Busan. My slasher was The Nightmare on Elm Street. My horror comedy
It's
is
actually called A Nightmare on Elm Street.
My Bad.
Actually,
Stop trying to on me right now. I'm just trying to get through my fucking list, bro. My horror comedy is Jennifer's Body. My psychological thriller is Nightcrawler. And my vacation travel film is Midsummer.
do you want me to read mine?
Yes, Matt.
Okay, all right. My Trapped is Saw. My found footage is Wreck. My paranormal is The Conjuring. My zombie is Night of the Living Dead. Slasher is Scream. Horror comedy is Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. Psychological horror / thriller is Seven. And vacation / travel movie is Us.
Nice.
And Clarissa, you have all yours written down?
Yes, I do. All right. For my trapped / single location, I have Rear Window. For my found footage, I have Blair Witch Project. Paranormal, I have Crimson Peak. Zombie, I have I Am Legend. Slasher, I have Black Christmas. Horror comedy, I have Clue. Psychological horror / thriller, I have The Silence of the Lambs. And for vacation / travel, I have Jaws.
Yay.
I have to say, these are 3 really good lists. I have no idea
They're-
who's taking
these
this
are
one.
great
very
lists.
different ways. I kind of feel like Klarissa probably has it.
Well, You're going to pull
But-
in the film people for sure.
yeah.
Because you definitely have some more like widely acclaimed films outside of the
Yeah.
horror genre that I
Yes,
think you pulled in.
Totally.
But you never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It all
I
depends on
guess
who's following
we'll
us.
See.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, do you have a theory on who wins, or
I
who
have
definitely loses?
no idea.
Because after last time, I was like, Matt is
Nah,
the biggest
I'm
loser.
winning this. I'm
Okay.
taking it all home. No.
I knew last time Matt was gonna lose.
Yeah, but
Right after
that
that.
list was for me.
Yeah, it was no charts picks at all.
It was just me hanging out with my favorite 5 or whatever it was. 6.
I think I'm gonna do the worst, but that's okay because I like my movies. Does anyone have any really fun
honorable mentions.
mentions
I
that they wanna
do.
share?
I do. Me.
Because I had some fun ones.
For psychological thriller, I really wanted to shout out Climax.
Ooh,
I had
that's
that on
fun.
mine. That's a Arts
That
Not
movie's
Charts
fucked
one. Love Climax. But, you know. You guys named a bunch of the ones. For Paranormal, I had Terrified.
I had
Argentinian
Terrified
film.
also.
Impulse, but again, those are two that people aren't going to pick. Found footage, I had Lake Mungo, which, you know, as we said before, hoes love Lake Mungo.
I am
Hannah is
not
not hose
hosed.
for that one.
I do not love
Slasher, I had Texas Chainsaw Massacre, although I would kind of put that under the exploitation film
I
genre.
also had
so.
that listed if I couldn't get there.
I couldn't believe no one said Cabin in the Woods.
I
for
had
horror.
that down as zombies. If you guys
I
happen
also
to
thought
have
about
picked
that. Yeah.
Train to Busan,
Nice.
Night of the
I
Living
had
Dead.
Cabin in the Woods and Happy Death Day under my comedy.
I also had Happy Death Day.
There we go. I think Happy Death
fun.
Day is cute.
It is cute.
It's so funny.
I had Nightcrawler / Black Swan.
I also have Black Swan on
That's
my
funny.
list.
I had
And
Black
then-
Swan as well.
No one said Barbarian for Travel, which I was surprised by. And then I also had The Ritual for Travel, which I think is a pretty popular folk
The
movie.
Ritual is a good pick.
The thing was Us and Barbarian were just above The Ritual for me.
Yeah,
but,
that's fair.
Those are all my shout-outs, though. So
For Trapped in a Single Location, I had Green Room like I picked. I had Saw, which you picked. I also had The Descent, Wreck, but I knew Wreck would be picked for found footage if I didn't pick it. I knew you would.
yeah,
I also had The Menu and Caveat.
The Menu's an interesting pick that I wouldn't have thought of because I think
Exactly.
that goes comedy a lot.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
why I thought it was
Even though I don't even
fun
know if I'd
under
count
that
Yeah,
category.
so great. So great.
And then for Paranormal, I'd also had Terrified. I had Insidious, which
Classic,
like
of course. I just think The Conjuring better version of it.
I
but, you know.
agree, but you know I love Insidious.
Yeah.
I also had The Others because people fucking love that movie, and I watched it for the first time this year, and I think it has a really fun twist. Do you think it's good?
Yeah, that was on my list too. Was the others?
And then I feel like I already kind of talked about mine,
All yours.
or my picks were.
I see hard
chosen
eyes
by
on
someone
yours.
else.
Hannah's got
for
hard eyes
horror
all times.
comedy and slasher, I was really panicked. I was like, well, if someone picks The Nightmare on Elm Street and someone else picks The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I'm gonna have to go with fucking Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes is
Like,
great.
I love, but like, no. And I actually rewatched it today. But I was like, no one will want my
Hard
voice
Eyes
for
is
this
the
shit.
true Scream successor. I don't know if you've
It's
seen
so
it,
fun.
but Hard Eyes, I would
No, I
say
have not.
it's not a meta commentary on slashers. It's a meta commentary on rom-coms, and it uses slashers to do that, which is why I'm calling it the true Scream successor, because no one else can do another meta commentary on slashers. Scream's done it, so
Yeah.
to do a rom-com one was really
Please.
fun for me.
It's
fun.
If you like rom-coms, I think
And
it's
horror
like
movies, it's a good pick, yeah.
perfect combination of those two things. It's so fun.
I also have
I
to say
will be
we saw it
watching
in
it.
Philly, and there's a part where they're like, the killer last year did this thing in Philadelphia, and everyone
And
in
the
our
whole
theater was like,
yeah! The killer was here!
killed 24 victims in Philadelphia, and everyone started going nuts. It was
It was
really
so
funny.
I love Philadelphia.
wow.
Philly is very, very silly.
I've never seen bigger Michael Myers fans
Oh my
than in
god, yeah, these
Philadelphia.
people are nuts.
Seen
For
Halloween
that.
Kills, and everyone be like, get him, Michael, let's go!
It was crazy.
Just like rooting for him.
Oh man.
So,
What are some of your honorable mentions?
that you
Man,
haven't
I
said.
got like a crazy amount.
Hit
yeah.
him with us.
I
It's
think
all right.
there's some out
Your
there.
faves.
Okay. For Trapped Single Location, I have Panic Room and
Ooh, okay. That's a good one.
Alien. Alien is absolutely.
Oh, I'm calling you a
Space.
cheater
That
on
was-
that one again.
Why? Because
Because it's a
Ridley
spaceship.
Scott-
I know. It
Ridley
is. You're
Scott
right.
said you have to look at it as a horror first. So we got to listen to the
Oh no,
man's
I'm not
song.
counting it not as a horror. I'm saying the single location of being on a spaceship. I'm like, damn it, that's
Oh.
too good.
As dig it.
It's yeah.
And then-
That's the only reason it's
My-
cheating is because he's jealous he didn't think
Yes,
of it.
yeah, correct.
Well, honestly, I'm a little bummed because it was really hard for me between that and Rear Window, but I was like, I've got to pick at least one Hitchcock because I love Hitchcock so much. So the only other like found footage that I like have seen is The Visit, so that was one. And then
I didn't realize
which
that was
I
found
have, like-
footage.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Crazy, right? Yeah, so The Visit. My Paranormals I mentioned, but the other two, so Carnival of Souls I love, which is like a golden age horror And it's filmed in Utah, so like I've been to all of the places that it's filmed, which is fun.
That's cool.
But also Mama and
Oh
Woman in
no!
Black.
Sorry,
Mama
Hannah
scares
has
me
it.
so much. Mama's
scary.
it's so scary. Mama was the first horror movie I ever saw in theaters, and I haven't rewatched it since then because it scares me so bad. And I just read
She's scary.
Incidents Around the House, and I kept picturing the like paranormal creature in that movie in that book as Mama. So then when I like was reading scary things and I was already like having trouble sleeping, I was like, oh my god, Mama is in my room and Mama is in my bathroom, and I had to make Matt escort me to the bathroom. It was crazy. That book, between that book being scary and it reminding me of Mama, I was just like having a really tough week.
Yeah, so scary. Fantastic concept, but she is
so
freaky. She is so scary.
She's so scary.
People who are like literally bone broken can do whatever they want, apparently. So that's crazy. And then my other zombie honorable mention that I knew was going to absolutely get vetoed is Paranorman. It's a claymation, but I love Paranorman.
So cute.
So cute. It's like in my top 50 favorite movies ever. I watch it at least like 3 or 4 times a year. Paranorman.
I would have let it slide because that's so cute.
For weenies, you'd have done it for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good. Slasher, my honorable mention is Straight Jacket, which I mentioned before is Joan Crawford. She was like the first female slasher, and it has a crazy good twist. So watch Straight Jacket if anyone listening hasn't.
Good to know.
Horror comedy, this one I definitely vetoed quick because I knew it wasn't gonna make it, but The Addams Family is so funny and silly, and it's technically in the horror genre, but it's not horrific. Like, there's not enough there. It's just Halloween-y. But I also put Death Becomes Her and Little Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors,
So,
I love
Little
so
Shop
much.
of Horrors.
I
love
wanted
it
to
so
cheat
much.
and pick Rocky Horror Picture Show for horror comedy, but I was like, I know that's not actually horror. So
Iconic.
I kind of feel that way about
Hang That Baby Up.
Oh, there you go.
I love so much.
That's a top 10 movie for me.
Rocky
So.
horror people, so we
So
love that.
good.
That's another
Have you guys
poster
seen
to add to the wall.
Yeah.
Yes. Have you guys seen Phantom of the Paradise?
No, I have not.
It is like the story of Phantom of the Opera meets all of the camp and colors and amazing vibes and music of Rocky Horror.
Write it down.
It's amazing. Write it down. It is
Anything
so good. Love, love, love. Okay, couple last honorable mentions. My psychological horror like Hitchcock picks are Strangers on a Train, Psycho, and Wait Until Dark. Fantastic movies. And then Charade is not a Hitchcock, but it's very Hitchcockian. So those are some fun picks. And then my vacation and travel, I have The Shining, because they technically are visitors at the Overlook. And then I'm thinking of Ending Things.
Oh,
Whoa,
upsetting.
shout out.
that came
Yeah,
up.
big
I
shout
had
out.
like my movies, and then I was like, let me do a quick search and see what comes up if I'm forgetting something. And I saw that, and I was like, oh shit.
We're the 3 people that
So good.
saw that movie, apparently. All 3 of us, yeah.
We definitely saw that movie.
I know what I'm saying. I feel
Yeah.
like no one talks about
really
it. So to
wanna
hear
read
that,
the
I was
book. No
like,
one talks about
I
that
did
movie.
see that. You know?
No.
Yeah,
I really,
it was-
really
it's-
want to read the book.
It's a book?
Yeah, it's based off a book.
I'll read
I've
it.
heard the
Heck.
book is like better, but also like really
I liked the movie.
sad and like fucked up.
You don't Google
like-
search. I'm thinking of ending things.
Wait,
They're like 911.
Yeah,
Help.
no, that's exactly
The
what
first
came
thing
up
Hannah's
first.
going through it.
is an agency that I worked with in Philly, and it came up Healthy Minds Philly Suicide Prevention Hotline.
No. Oh man.
I'm adding
Well,
the
honestly,
book.
that movie, it's just like a brilliant movie because it disrupts any comfortability you're supposed to have as an audience member with genre, with narrative in general. It disrupts all of that. There's nothing you can cling to be comfortable. You're uncomfortable the whole time.
Yep.
Yes.
It's like, I don't know what's real.
You
So
know-
that's why it was so great. But I thought it was kind of debatable for it to be a travel film because it's like they're technically going to visit his parents, but I don't know how far this is, kind of a thing. So
I would have let it happen.
We're lenient apparently over here.
Well, also, I think it counts, and Google said it counted.
Okay,
and
Google
I'm
says
sure,
it counts. Wikipedia.
Yeah, I'm sure it's on Letterboxd
Wow.
lists of people who are like travel horror, so I feel good about it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, like
Totally.
Jesse Plemons, Jesse Buckley, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loop
the
in.
it's of
We got Loop
the
in.
film season.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, if we've been going 90 minutes now, so I think it's about time for us to wrap it up. But
These
we
word
will
drafts
be,
are just so fun. They
they are
just keep
fun.
going.
We will be posting our drafts
do.
for everyone to go vote on who they think is the best. So, Klarissa, one more time, tell us where they can find you.
Yes, I am. I've seen that one. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. She's seen that one on Letterboxd because someone snagged it.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy. I know. I was
Let's
kind of
fight
bummed.
'em.
I was like, can I Venmo you $5 for your username? But and then I am also a podcaster, and my show is I've Seen That One, but you'll have to search it with quotation marks, like you're saying. I've seen that one, or you
Well,
won't find
everyone
it.
go follow. I've seen that one everywhere you
Yes.
can. Give, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, as I always say.
I'm about to go find you on Letterboxd.
There
I
you
have,
go.
like no
Oh, yeah.
followers. I post a
Say
lot.
I
And
don't either.
Clarissa, thank you so much for joining us again. This was a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yes,
but-
thank you so much.
Of course. I think we got to wrap this one up. So I'll sign us off here. I've been Matt Hanna.
I'm Hannah.
That's been Clarissa from I've Seen That One. Thank you very much. This is Aura with the Hannas. Stay tuned and stay scared.
Sheriff, we got a lot to talk about.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. I'm your Twin Peaks veteran, Special Agent Matt Hanna.
And I'm your first time viewer, Sheriff Hannah.
And each week, we're visiting David Lynch and Mark Frost's Twin Peaks on our new show, Welcome to Twin Peaks, a Twin Peaks rewatch podcast.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
We're talking dreams, damn fine coffee,
A damn fine cup of coffee.
back we're talking mysteries,
And asking the important questions like, who really killed Laura Palmer? Are the owls what they seem? And why does this town feel like a nightmare you don't want to wake up from?
It is happening again.
whether you're a longtime Twin Peaks resident or stepping into the Black Lodge for the very first time, Welcome to Twin Peaks is your guide through the woods.
What kind of fantastic trees have you got growing around here?
New episodes every week wherever you get podcasts.
And be sure to follow our socials at Welcome to Twin Peaks Podcast for schedules and opportunities to call and write into the show.
I'm gonna turn it upside down!
The mysteries are dense and the secrets are dark. Stick around for a sneak peek of our very first episode of Welcome to Twin Peaks.
I said my New Year's resolution
Was to start the show?
To start the show.
So we watched the pilot on New Year's Day
Yes.
and we said, all right, it's time.
Yes.
And
it
we
is.
are running with this. So if you haven't seen the show before, welcome. If you have, welcome back. And so how we're going to kind of run with this is Hannah has never watched the show. She's aware of plot points, but
Yes.
I would be considered the veteran as the person who's watched it all through once. However, I would say it quickly became my favorite show of all time after finishing it. And I would stand by that. So I will be your Special Agent Dale Cooper to your Harry S. Truman as I guide you through the world of the unknown here. As our first time watcher, I need to know initial thoughts.
I liked it. I also think that the show does a really great job the way it cuts from one scene to the next with like what they're choosing to display in each scene. Like they cut from finding Laura's body and being like, that's Laura Palmer, to her mom in the home, like, Laura, come down for breakfast. Like, Laura, where are you? And I think those scenes being back to back is really upsetting and chilling. And I think decisions like that are very meaningful.
This is a very chilling show
Yeah.
altogether. There are cheery moments as we watch the Log Lady intro vignette, which we'll be doing for all of these. This is a funny show. This is a very deeply sad show, and you're going to get a little bit of everything. And I do think that this first pilot actually exemplifies that in a really amazing way, because we do get a little bit of everything. Next thing is we have vibe checks.
Yeah, so we're going to give our vibe rating from 1 to 10 for a couple characters. The next character that I had a vibe check for is Dale Cooper. And my vibe score was 11,000 out of 10.
Of course.
I love him.
It's so funny. How could you not? He is so odd.
He's so
And,
quirky, but
yeah.
smart, but also like there's like this sweetness about him talking about like the trees.
and his damn fine cup of coffee. Oh, we haven't
Yeah.
gotten there yet, but yes.
But yeah, like he's like, oh, I like stopped
You
at this
are-
diner on the way here and had the best slice of cherry pie. Like
It is funny hearing someone talk. Everyone loves Dale Cooper.
Okay, my next vibe check was Sheriff Harry S. Truman, and I gave him a 10 out of 10.
It's funny for people that we have a lot of issues with propaganda and like are clearly very distrustful of authority in the police. I can't help but love my FBI agent and love my small town sheriff.
Sheriff Harry S. Truman, I was like, I feel like he's so nice, I need to be suspicious.
I mean, even the way he handles talking to the parents.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, like, good cop.
And he, like,
good person.
He's the one who goes to speak to Leland, wasn't he?
My other vibe check, 10 out of 10, log lady, Margaret.
I love the scene where they're, like...
Who's the lady with the log? We call her log lady. Also, having the vignette of her, I would have not watched them before. So I would recommend everyone who's watching it go on YouTube and watch the intros for every episode because I think it's really cool. And they were also recorded way after the show had ended. So there's like a lot of...
It's interesting.
So yeah, that's like a very fun element. But yeah, log lady rules. Love her. She's got a log.
My cherry pie moment, my coziest moment would be Cooper talking about trees. He really likes those Douglas firs.
He loves those Douglas firs.
And it comes up multiple times, and I love that for him.
Do you like how he said the bureau where he's located is in Philadelphia, and he's so happy to be out of the city of Philly and out into the countryside, which is where we live.
Chill. It's nice here too, but it is nice to go on vacation in the Pacific Northwest. He has a point.
Mm-hmm. My Black Lodge moment. I realized this pilot has so many unsettling moments.
It was like hard to pick one.
Upon rewatch, I think the first time I was like, this is pretty out there. I like it. I was really moved by the entire lead up to Cooper showing up, which is like even like the first 30 minutes. Mm-hmm. More than usual, like I found myself like kind of choked up during everyone's reaction to finding out that this like 17-year-old child was found wrapped in plastic dead on the beach. Like of Pete out there, Jack Nance, finding her. And I think the moment when Donna realizes and she peeks over and sees that Laura's not there, the police are there, and just starts sobbing.
That is
and they're playing the Angelo score, the Laura Palmer theme, which is the most beautiful piece of music ever written. I was a little hungover, and I was like, think I was already kind of drained emotionally from New Year's Eve and everything. I was really choked up. Like I was like trying to hold back tears, and I was like, and I think the first time I found it awkward, and this time I was like, damn, like this is such a good way to show this actual feeling.
Yeah.
And like really cut deep. I mean, obviously the parents reacting too. I mean,
man.
But either way, Donna and James looking at each other and being like, "Oh my god, did our best friend just die?" And like other kids might not know her, so they're like freaked out, but not the same. And the principal gets on there and he's choked up.
Yeah.
Like,
also like the cop comes in to like ask a question, and the teacher is clearly so like affected by what she's just heard.
And I'm really excited to see how you see the rest and how this builds and how the town reacts and how I do think there's a lot of complicity. This has been a sneak peek of our new podcast, Welcome to Twin Peaks. Please follow along wherever you find podcasts, and we'll see you in Twin Peaks with a fresh cup of coffee.